Hello everyone, I'm Lazy Grouse, and welcome back to the Princess of Darkness. Because it's almost spooky season, so what better time to come back to the world of darkness than now? But honestly, that's not actually why we're back, because I've been taking a bit of a break from CK3, as some of you might have noticed, because I haven't really liked the latest DLC, so I kinda just didn't feel it, you know? But the latest one is freaking sweet, and I think it's my favorite one so far. But I've been waiting for it to be implemented in one of my favorite mods, like Princess of Darkness or Elder King, so we could play Landless. But then I learned we can circumvent the mods a little bit and use the debug mode to make us landless, even though it's not fully implemented in the mod. So we're gonna play a landless adventure, going around and doing our vampire stuff. So I figured a Brujah would be a very fitting clan as some kind of a brigand lord or mercenary king. But then I realized that Robin Hood here is actually perfect as a landless adventurer. It's like the DLC was made for him, so we're gonna fight against tyranny with our band of jolly anarchist vampires and just stick it to the man, you know? So, the man behind the hood has fought against tyranny his whole life and unlife. His hard and dirty features were present in several plebeian uprisings throughout the Middle Ages, having a direct hand in various peasant rebellions against English nobility, being a particularly strong advocate of the anarchist tendencies and often fighting at the forefront during military skirmishes. But try as he might, he never could beat Mithras, the god king of England. Soundly defeated it at the Battle of Kirklees? Kirklees Abbey, Robin's aura and influence have weakened considerably, and Mithras is closing in for the kill. The light of freedom might soon die for good in the British Isles. Your cause is just, your aim is true. It might not suffice for victory, but it will for creating a legend. And a legend we shall create. So yeah, we're gonna fight tyranny and walk around and just have a good time as a vampire in England. So let's just get into it. Alright, so we're gonna start as the Duke of Mercia, but we're not gonna stay that way because owning land is stupid and for weak people. But before we become landless, I think we're actually gonna get married, because once we become landless, we're not gonna have anyone with us, and I don't want to do this completely alone. So we're gonna start by finding ourselves a spouse, and I'm gonna look around a little bit for someone good. Alright, so I kind of found 3 candidates. We got Donna Lupa Manrique, the White Falcon, and I kind of really like her nickname. And she's actually really good at fighting, so that's pretty cool. We can have our warrior wife fight alongside against tyranny. She's just honest and diligent, which is kind of cool. She's a Toreador though, so I don't know how well that fits. Which is why I also have Euphame Siron, which I'm not gonna be able to pronounce very well. But she's actually a Brujah, got decent stats, but it's mostly because she's a Brujah. And she got pretty decent skills as well, so she's not terrible, but she is a Brujah, which is kind of nice, since that way she can be kind of a, well, rebel with us. And it is important that they're not landed, because I don't think they're gonna stick around with us if they have land, because they're just gonna sit and rule and do their thing while we walk around. So we want someone that actually joins us. And we got Ragnhild the Norman Fury, and mostly I just kind of not like the name, but I think we're gonna go with the White Falcon, because she's almost our age, which is kind of neat. Well, we're 400 years old, so it's the closest among them, and she's pretty great. So I think we are going to... Oh, right, I guess that's not how we do that in the best way. We go there, and we pick her. There we go. We're gonna send that proposal. And while we wait for that proposal, we're gonna read our lore a little bit. Not much is known about Robin's early days, except the theory that he is the legendary folklore figure known as Robin Hood. His actions certainly allude to this, as he probably the most well-known furores of the Canaanite world. Always rebelling and fighting against tyrants, he has gathered quite a following for himself. Well, we're not gonna have a big of a following once we do the thing. And even considered a worthy foe by Mithras, the sun god of England. And in the future will never stop fighting, becoming a father figure to the most influential anarchs of history, such as Tyler, blah blah blah, and people, blah blah blah. But we got pretty good fighting stats, but the rest of our stats are pretty medium, so we're not really overpowered, I would say. We are 7th generation, which is alright. We're a contestant, which means we're great at the bow, which makes sense. We should be great at the bow. We got Celery Advanced, so I guess we could technically run past the arrows that we shoot. We're a Formidable Banneret. Fortitude Advanced, Presence Advanced. We got Potence that we kind of need to level up, so I think we're gonna probably start leveling up Potence. But depending on what kind of hunting we'll do, we could do something else as well. But yeah, we are just gonna let a little bit of time pass until we get married. Oh, and until we get to pick this. So, I'm thinking, since we are like an anarchist and freedom fighter fighting against tyranny and stuff, I feel like Protean is pretty neat. So, or I guess Blood Leech. So that we feed upon vampires. The upper class, the tyrants. I think that's pretty neat. We're gonna get better potency from it. We will become a Protean. Or we get the skill Protean, I guess. So we could start doing that, which lets us grow claws and cool stuff, which is pretty cool. And we get a little bit of prowess. So I think I kind of want that. So let's go with vampires. I don't know how that works with the herd and stuff, but I guess we'll find out. I don't think I've ever played as a Protean, or as a Blood Leech, whatever. So we're just gonna see how that works, but we should still be able to have a herd. So it'll probably be fine. But the vampiric history of Britannia is closely linked to the Ventru Mithras, not Venture. A Persian, then Roman god, this 4th generation almost had a whole of Europe following his cult before Christianity drove him out. Retreating with his zealots to the land of the Brits, he quickly gathered power and grew bored of the pettiness of the palace. Oh, of the place. I can't read today. Falling regularly into torpor, the Norman invasion destroyed his seat of power and forced him to awaken to restore order. 150 years later, Mithras couldn't care less about England again, and many of his subjects like Hugh the Chambry or Robin of Leeland, hey, that's us, have obtained de facto independence and plot his demise. Worse, Wales and Scotland are upholding ancient cells of Druidic and Nordic kindred. None can really say if Mithras will once again crush this new opposition, or just let it fester under his nose until it's too late. I hope it lets it fester, because that would work out for us. And yeah, there we go. Now we're married. So now we have our wife, who is very happy to be a duchess to a powerful landowner like us. Too bad, we are going to become landless. So, like I said, this isn't like fully supported by the mod, so this might get a little bit wonky. So if something weird happens, it's probably that's happening. And I don't know if we want to be a Gallivanter. I don't know what that does for us, except that we can't inherit titles. But I don't know if it's anything positive or anything, so I think we're just gonna ignore it. If we happen to inherit something, I guess we can go back in debug mode and just fix it. So yeah, we're gonna become landless, because you never know. We might want to become a king sometime. We'll see where the campaign takes us. So we're gonna become landless. And just like that, the culture had changed. Sure, that's fine. But that also means that we have nobody. We have our wife, which is why we got married. So, yeah. And do we have any special decision? Oh, right, we need to go out from debug mode, I think, before we can check this. So, I'm just gonna save. Go out of debug mode and come back, because I don't want it to stick around, because it has a bunch of extra options that we don't want to use. So yeah, one sec, I'm just gonna fix this. Alright, so we're out of debug mode and we got a couple of things that we need to do. And first of all, we're gonna make ourselves a coterie. Coterie? I don't know how to pronounce that, something like that. Because we of course are gonna need our merry men. So lately I've been contemplating the benefits of working with a team. Well, we gotta build a team first, because right now it's just me and our wife. But trust is hard to come by in the world of darkness. But does that mean I have to spend the rest of my existence as a lone wolf, with no one to fight by my side or support my endeavors? If I were to create a coterie, or of like-minded individuals, we could pool our skills and resources for future journeys. And I will do a coterie. So, it's of course gonna be the Merry Men. And now we're just gonna have to find our Little John and Alan and Dale. I think there were 2 kinds of Wills too. Oh, and Friar Tuck. We gotta find a Friar Tuck, right? But I think that's pretty much everyone I know from Robin Hood. I'm not that well versed with Robin Hood, to be honest. I guess we can see if our wife want to be our Marion? Lady Marion. Like I said, I'm not very, very well versed with Robin Hood. I guess I should have read up a little bit on it before we got this started. But actually, we can't ask you to join in because you do not like our religion. Oh shit. Well, that's not great. Can we force you to convert? No. We need portable shrine upgrade for the baggage train before we can do that. But we can at the very least romancer. Declaration of love. The time has come to let my feelings towards Lady Marion to be known. I want her to remember this day for the rest of our lives. I'm sure she appreciates us calling her the wrong name. We can declare our undying devotion. Write a love poem. Impress her by winning a... Oh yeah, that feels like something we would do. Impress her by winning a sparring match. With her, I guess? I recruit one of my most senior soldiers and practice with her for 3 days straight. Once she deems me ready, we head together to the main courtyard. As we begin to spar, a crowd gathers, and their chairs soon draw none other than the brave protector Donna Lupa Manrique. I feel like she should appreciate this too, since she is a very good fighter. The soldier fights valiantly, but I disarm her with a final flawless thrust. I kneel before Donna Lupa Manrique and declare my noble intentions. I declare this victory to you, Protector Donna Lupa Manrique. Bringing you honor is my only desire. My beloved is speechless, but clearly flattered. Why else would she be smiling thusly? Nice. Alright. So, before we unpause, we still got lots of things to do. We can go on a journey, but... Oh, because we can hunt, which we should really do. And I am gonna hunt for probably warriors. And we got plenty of prestige. I don't know what the best way for us to get prestige is. Probably to do contracts and stuff. But I would like to find some warriors that we can make into children. Because I want to sire some people just to get some people following us. And how better to make loyal subjects than siring them? So we're gonna find some warriors. Worst case, we're gonna get some blood, which is always good. And we also have Dynasty Legacies to put out. And we could do some Legacy of Menele, which is the first Brujah we ever played. Actually, the first vampire we ever played on the channel, so that's pretty fun. But I don't think we're gonna do this, because most of these things mostly just caters towards ruling and leading an army. And I mean, we are gonna lead an army eventually when we start getting some man-at-arms, but we're not gonna have levies, I think. I haven't actually played a lot. I've been playing around like a couple of hours early, and so far I think it's really fun, and it has so much potential. But I guess income, I think there's some income tents. No, wait, it's just getting more, I don't remember. I still don't remember everything that's in this, but prowess per fame is pretty good. Number of knights is great, but we have to go through the entire thing. And I feel like I don't want to go through this entire thing just to get Legacy of Troil, even though Legacy of Troil is great. Wanderlust, does that do anything for adventure? Well, I don't think that's the kind of adventure. It's not the landless adventure, it's the gather all of our troops, go and conquer a land and go live there instead. So we're not going to go adventure. We might go pillage, because I think we can go and raid a little bit. Plus, if we capture people from just fighting. If we're gonna be a mercenary, then we can ransom prisoners and get a lot of prestige from it. Plus, we just get prestige and fame from battles naturally with this, which is pretty great. We could just do warfare, get prowess, knight effectiveness, pursuit, which is also really good actually. Maybe we just... Oh wait, that's customs. Maybe we just take like the first 3 of these, and then we go into warfare to get these, which are just gonna make us better at fighting. Because we might do a lot of fighting. Because I kind of still want to be like a mercenary or brigand lord and go around and raid and do some fun stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So extra prowess, get some prestige and fame from battles, seems great. And right now we don't have any men-at-arms, so that's not gonna do much for us. But we might eventually. And we might get some prisoners as well. And I want some knight effectiveness because knights is everything in this game. So yeah, that's gonna make our knights better. This would have been really good too though. And this is actually really good as well. Because right now we start... Oh, we can actually make 1 man-at-arm. I thought it was base 0. But right now we don't really have the money, so we're not gonna do it. And right, we need to choose a lifestyle. And we need to pick a camp purpose. So yeah, we could be source for hire, but we don't have any troops yet. I kind of like freebooter. But I guess we don't have to pick this right now either. Because we can still find contracts of any type as long as we're wanderers. But once we pick one of these, it's going to cost us like 1,000 prestige to pick something else. So if we're not happy being a freebooter, then we can't become source for hire. So we're just going to wait for a little bit and just be wanderers for now. And this is our... Oh, can we... Yes, we can rename this to Sherwood Forest. What do you mean adjective? Sherwood... Wait, no, Nottingham Forest? No, Sherwood Forest. Right? Pretty sure. Yes, but we are the Sherwood Forest. But we can basically upgrade a bunch of stuff here. We need a bunch of gold, which, yeah, we're gonna need some gold. But it's also, that is gonna give us men-at-arms regiment slots. We gotta get provisions, stuff. And we gotta build some of these. We could spend that money now and unlock some of these, but we don't really have any people to give, to become a quartermaster or head porter officer or anything like that. There is some income we can get here, which is really nice though, and we should get that early so we can get that ticking. There are many sources of gold, but the 2 most important ones are taxation of your old holdings and your vassals. Yeah, so let's build that. And I'm gonna guess that that's gonna give us money. Like I said, I haven't played much of this, I've just played around with it a little bit. So let's have a look at our contracts. Be on the look for renegades and reprobates haunting the back rows. If your sword arm is strong and your eye true, Count Ricard the Word promises generous rewards in exchange for the head of a particular thug. Alright, so we can work for him and we can get some provisions, some money and some stuff. We can go over here, get much more money. This is gonna be a crime thing though, because we can become gallows bait. Have an eye for the true value of Enherjar rarities. The pack member of the West Riding offers fair payment if goods are genuine. Wait, what are we even doing? Flog talismans? I don't know what that is. Or we go down to ambush travelers. Potential gold earned depending on which travelers you meet and mug. I mean, I kind of like getting the prestige and gold. Plus we get some provisions, which we aren't maxed out on. So this is pretty cool. Can make progress with the champion of the Swan decision, whatever that is. And if we fail, we might do a little bit of that. But it's close. And we can ask him for like money and stuff while we're there. So, bring me his head. We're gonna find Robert. This is the guy who's been terrorizing you? The straw hat? Okay, wait. I shouldn't make fun of straw hat people because that's what everyone does in One Piece. So, yeah. Learn from those villains. This band of Count Rickard the Word wrinkles his nose distastefully. Oh, right. We still need to pick a lifestyle. Wrinkles his nose distastefully. Malcontents have been harassing my private estates. They burn, kill, and steal with near impunity, slipping away before my retainers can clap them in irons, so they richly deserve. I nod. The gang must be slippery to warrant such a private bounty. The leader is one Robert. Bring me his head before he can slip away for good, and you have your payment. So, we can travel in a smaller group, which complete contracts, accrue 2 victory points against Robert. Victory points can be earned 1 or 2 at a time by either a duel, prowess challenge, a martial challenge, or risking your men at arms. Alright. Well, we can duel him. Robert was kind of a wimp, so yeah, so we can take him in a duel. Yeah. We're just gonna go, me and my wife, I guess. I don't think we need to move our camp. So that's gonna be... what is that travel? No, seriously, what is that? Alright, I guess that's fine. But we gotta pick a lifestyle. And I think we only have Potence and Protean, right? Yeah, so Potence is going to basically make us better at fighting. Which is really good. Like, extra prowess, better chances of wounding knights, which is great. Unlocks dual move, which is pretty cool. Because we might be dueling quite a bit. Oh wait, this is 15 days slower per... Okay, I don't care about that, really. Knight effectiveness is great. Yeah, some of these are really good. Potence is very good if we're gonna fight a lot. But I kinda like Protean. Because since we are like an adventurer, we're gonna live off the land and just hunt in nature and stuff. So I feel like taking on some animalistic properties, and I mean, we can't just expect to drink human or vampire blood every day, so we might as well hunt, go drink from some animals, which is gonna give us animalistic experience, which is how we're gonna level this up. So yeah. And it's gonna let us like shapeshift into bestial forms and grow claws and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. So I think we're gonna go with Protean. We're gonna go and hunt some animals as well. And we're gonna automatically hunt wilderness. Well, I guess we can't do both. I guess we can't set a like... Oh, because we have a 9% chance of... Oh, we don't want to do that every time. But I'm gonna drain an animal. We got 240 animal resonance. Very nice. And then we're just gonna... Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna put a like constant thing on that so we can level up our Protean pretty quickly. So yeah, let's get going, because apparently we have a long way to go. Your story so far. Fearless Robin, the future of your rebellion looks dire. Yeah, I know, especially since we don't have any land left and we have to build up this rebellion from scratch. Grassroots, if you will. The hated tyrant Mithras has won the latest pitched battle between you two several years ago, severely reducing your influence over the British Isles. Still, which I guess why we're landless and fighting from the forest now. So I guess that's a pretty fun lore reason to why we're doing this. Still, there is hope. He has not yet gone for the kill, perhaps busy with another matters, or simply bored, as very old vampire like him tend to be. This might be your chance. Prepare quickly in case of another attack, plant the seeds of rebellion in those who are willing to listen, and take down Mithras once and for all. Only then will the British Isles be truly free. And this is actually gonna give us a character interaction that I think we can do specifically to young vampires. Alright, you are very mediocre. But you got some interesting stuff. But yeah, your stats are pretty bad. I don't think we're gonna sire you or anything, but I was gonna showcase the thing that we can do, because a way that we can fight Mithras is to cause rebellion, which makes sense. We're Robin of Leeland. So we have a thing that I don't think we can do it on you, for example. No. Yeah, they have to be under 100 years old. So what we can do is just rank by age. We can find a powerful vassal here. You are 47, and I'm actually pretty strong for a 47-year-old. But we can seed rebellion here. It's going to cost us 200 prestige, but it is going to give negative 100 opinion of liege for 5 years. So if we can find a lot of strong or semi-strong vassals that are fairly young, we can just spam this out if we have a lot of prestige and pretty much guarantee an uprising, and then we can like attacking or something. But we're obviously not going to do this now because it doesn't make sense, but that is something we can do if we want to. So, Edith, the local captain, and few of her officers greet me as my entourage enters the military camp of Bedford. I quickly dismount, eager to inspect the local barracks, positively brimming with activity. I nod, appreciating the organized chaos I am observing. Now what would my lord want to do next? Edith, look at me expectantly. You should join me. Well, I guess it's better than no one. Although you have no prowess, so you have no business being a champion, and your stats are pretty bad. I wouldn't mind. Ooh, I like that. That's 150 prestige. That's pretty nice. What is this contraption? Nah, let's spar a little bit. Nice. Oh, I was so sure we're gonna fail that though. Alright, that's pretty good. Got a bunch of free prestige. I like that. Bring me his head. We first meet Robert in a darkling forest of Cambridgeshire. The Sherwood forest spread out towards... Oh, right. I guess that's why we don't want the adjective. Alright, whatever. That's what it is now. The Sherwood forest spread out towards and surround him, his own little band of ne'er-do-wells, all of us tensed and ready for bloodshed. Come now, let us see. Ah, there he is, booms Robert, as he elbows his way to the front of the throng. The little lost lord who thinks he'll cut me down to size. Well, come then, Robin Leeland, here I am. The moment balances on a knife's edge. If I don't act, someone else will. And everything will slip through thoroughly beyond my control. Have at thee, churl! So, we can start a duel to the death. You have 0 to required, and this is counter, yeah. But I'm pretty sure we can pretty much guarantee to win this. Because, 0 in all stats and we're pretty damn great. So, like, there's no way he can win. And it feels like duel would make sense. And we are gonna change the adjective for our camp to probably the merry men as well, so that the merry men spread out towards to surround the little band. But have at thee, churl! Do we have Wayland's Workin? Yeah, we need that. I don't know if it's gonna affect this duel though. Oh, and we should unclick those. For a few brief moments, Robert and I pace in lazy half circles, each waiting for an opening. I heft my sword, ready to defend myself, while he clutched his sword firmly to hand. Only one of us walking away from here today, and I intend it to be me. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Robert stays stock still, seemingly hoping I'll throw down my sword. I'm the fastest blade in Sherwood Forest. So, high and low, we get some prestige. I like that a lot. We can also strike as lightning. Oh, because we have severity, and he is human. But yeah, we are blade masters, or we're something like that. Yeah, aspiring blade master, so yeah, let's go with that. In battle, I am an artist. Every strike is a brushstroke. Every fallen foe or gout of blood is splashing of paint. As I brandish my sword, switching seamlessly between flourish and strike, I paint a picture of agony across my foe. My opponent hopes for a lucky break while swinging madly with their torch. Wait, he has a torch? Idiot. My form is good, with only small errors, and the Robert stance is a disaster. I have my opponent on the back foot, but still need to consolidate my victory. These are my woods, Robert. Oh, we gain stress. That's annoying. But Robert is bad. I don't think we're gonna increase my hunger for it. And we can still use celerity. But I don't need to increase my hunger for it. So we're just gonna... This is my woods. The woods offer many opportunities for advantage. I duck backwards, putting a patch of briars between me and Robert, then double back to launch a vicious quick slash at him. My opponent's shot is fired, seeking his target. My form is excellent with little chance of mistake, and Robert's stance is failing. I cannot be more than one well-placed strike away from victory. Strike, parry, riposte! For you see, I, unlike other Robin Hoods, I can speak in an English accent. But I can't, of course. Ooh, dueling edge. But yeah, strike, parry, riposte. I love Men in Tights. Such a good movie. But we are successful. I toss Robert's severed head to Count Rickard the Word's agent. The red purple meat landing wetly beside them. You killed him in single combat. My, how fierce! Remarks the Count's servant, gingerly handing over our pay at the same time. The word of are of little consequence, but the delicious weight of the fat purse and its cargo of silver help make our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. A job well done, and now we can afford another building as well. So, very good. My sword arm moves fast as lightning and strikes as hard as sundered stone. Honestly, it's admirable that Robert is able to withstand as many sword blows as he does, as I rain down on him with all the fury of thunderous storm. It takes a minute or two, but eventually I beat him into a bloody, twisted, screaming heap. Only then only when I'm satisfied there'll be no last second chance for revenge do I administer the killing blow. Man, I can't read today. But we kill them, we get some experience, we get some trade physical contestant, all temporary combat having blah blah blah. Alright, so now we go back to Sherwood Forest and find another contract. It's nightfall and a woman is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal field south of Bedford. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace, using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labor, then inquire as to what exactly she's up to. She winces, then starts on a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true master instead of hiding behind a false ignorance teaching. I take a few steps back in surprise. Huh. Well, you're terrible. Oh, you're a lunatic. That's what you're doing. Alright. Sure, why not? Mental break. I don't want to be a flagellant. I mean, we are zealous, though, so flagellation kind of makes sense, but I don't want it. Alright, this makes a lot of sense. Like, a lot of sense. Because, well, we take from the rich and give to the poor, but we don't have enough to give to the poor right now, and I don't want to be in debt. So I guess we're just gonna take the stress, honestly, and see if that gets better. Do we... Oh, we should have a look at all of this. We can champion the English culture, but we need to be illustrious. Travels of Robin of Leeland. You have visited 26 points of interest. Ooh, that's something we can do. Absolutely. At least 2 of the following must be true. You have visited 40... Oh. Okay. Your fame is exalted by men. That's doable. You have 60 traits in the Wanderer Traveler. Alright. That's pretty neat. And when we do this, you will unlock a new lifestyle perk or create a book artifact that will increase lifestyle experience. Neat. yeah, so this is something we might do. The first path. Pilgrimage, theologian, meh. Holdings, meh. And we can become a bandit. Yeah, we would have to do a bunch of different gallows bait, which we might. So we'll see. We can gather provisions. We're not gonna do that. And we can choose colors, change predator's stance, and adopt a set of personal arms. Can distinguish me further from my house and fraternity. You will gain a personal coat of arms will be displayed next to your house sigil. Huh, I want to see what that is. The roads we walk. The path ahead stretches on and on, lonely winding thread twining towards the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Well, yeah, there's only me and my wife, so it's more like camping than camp. Just a few scattered tents and a pack of pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rise with the day. Oh, I guess we have homeless people. I guess we're homeless too. We have just people hanging around us because we're so cool. And preparing their morning chores with reluctance. Lazy bastards. Most are miscellaneous chaff that filter in and out of a group on the road with each settlement. Few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in more than passing. All right, so, well, I did say we were gonna have to have two wills, right? So this makes sense. Okay, medium stats, pretty good diplomacy stats, which could be nice. Prowess isn't great, but -7 of that is being a mortal, so we might get that up to like 10 if you're a vampire. Because I mean, we are gonna probably sire all of the merry men guys here. Yeah, same with you. You would have 6 if you weren't a mortal. But we also got Richard, who is not a great fighter. Come on. We got Robert, which is pretty good martial, decent stats. And come on, Beatrice, show these whippersnappers what you can do. Not great, but you got some traits, which is fine. You're a projector. Can imprison, torture, execute, or physically hurt spirits. Oh, alright. That's neat. Gluttonous doesn't sound very good for our traveling. And Maud. And then there's Maud, who is terrible. I think we're just gonna go with the 2 wills. Just because it's just too fitting, since I'm pretty sure there were 2 wills in Robin Hood's merry band. And this guy is pretty decent. So I think we're gonna maybe sire him. So yeah. Let's get these guys in our camp. And we can herdify some mortals. Yeah, I think this guy is probably the lesser of the 2 wills. So this will get to be in our herd, while the other William gets to be a vampire just because he has good diplomacy. And I think there's some camp followers that does good with diplomacy. So it's nice to have someone with a decent stat in it. So we're gonna embrace you. And go like that. Oh, we can only do one of those things. And I guess we stopped seducing our wife as well. Alright, whatever. I guess that's fine. We're gonna embrace him. And we'll herdify the other guy afterwards. Oh, but we need a new contract. So, do we want trustworthy swords for hire? Picture is bedeviled with robbers, outlaws, and wanderers. Or are we flog talismans? Fellow women of learning, have you an eye for true value? Do we not have any other contracts? I don't know when these replenish, but that is a lot of money. And I don't mind doing some gallows bait work. So I think we're gonna do this one. I still don't know exactly what it is we're doing. Apparently it is a criminal contact. But I don't know. I mean, it's tricksters, so are we like selling fake stuff from the Enherjar? Maybe. But yeah, let's do that. Let's make some money. It's not that far. And we have terrible caravans. I guess we should check if anyone is good at this. Oh. Alright, you're a great second. We should put you in that. Yeah. That makes sense. We should have done that. And Scout for Talent. Yeah, we got some money. We're gonna make some money from this. That seems pretty good. And we don't have to pay for it, but if we get someone good, then that's gonna be really nice. So yeah, we're just gonna go through there and let's see if there's anything else we want to put someone. William's a pretty good stooge. Oh, I love that. We can have some bodyguards. No good bodyguards, and those we have to unlock, I think. Right? I think we have to build a house, or one of the buildings for it. I guess William is gonna be our stooge. Oh, it's dumb. I love it. Oh, I absolutely love it. So, our camp. There's 4... Oh. Have we just been doing this for a month? Oh, shit. This is gonna take a while. Alright, well. I guess we can't build anything right now. So, yeah, let's speed this up. Let stuff happen. Wait, are we not traveling anymore? Where did our traveling stuff go? Alright, whatever. Tumbling down. As we ride through Nottinghamshire, my thoughts wander idly, bored by the monotony of simple transit. When there's a sudden shout of alarm, an attack, I whip my head around. No, it's that damn fool William! He's managed to fall from his horse and go tumbling down the side of the tree-covered hill, catching branches and brambles while shrieking and crying as he goes. Yeah, it's our stooge. Moments later, William emerges, swearing profusely, alive but not unharmed. We could ghoulify you. Is that gonna stop our thing? Yes, it is gonna stop. So we can ghoulify you later. We can just laugh. Ooh, lose stress. Ooh, I love that. He's gonna be mad at us for it, but who cares? He freaking loves us. Snicker but no more. Nah. I mean, I don't... Yeah. I'm gonna laugh. Laugh at the stooge falling off his horse. Beautiful. Now we're not stressed as well, which is great. Empty crates. I gaze down sadly at my meal. A barely ripe apple stands out as the most appealing of the fare. There is no shortage of food at camp, but the variety is lacking. Wilting vegetables we have plenty of, but I could really do with some prime meat. Donna Lupa Manrique leaps to her feet, bow in hand, reaching for a quiver. I've had enough of this. These may be Protector James O'Conley's lands, but I'm sure he can spare the merriest trimmings of their fat. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna go out to hunt. I want to go with. So yeah, 96% chance that we get a bunch of provisions. Love it. Go fast, go silently, my hawk. Nice. Beautiful. I knew she would be a great wife. Alright, do we have any good people that we've hunted here? No, really bad people. Alright. In that case... wait, do I... Do I not get to see their thing anymore? Oh, things have changed. Alright, well, you're young and spry and lustful. That sounds good. Oh, so we're gonna drink his stuff. So now we get to see. It's sanguine. Alright, take a drink. Oh, we still didn't. Oh, right. We need to drain him to actually get up there all the way. And our first embrace. Excellent. And I think it's... Yeah, it's just 100 piety, which is pretty fine. I have orchestrated events so that William has fallen within my clutches. In a secluded place, he will not be able to escape. Shall I grant him immortality, even if it means his damnation? Will he be grateful, or will he resent me forever? Did my sire have these thoughts? I don't care. We're gonna drink him. Oh, well, we're gonna sire him, I mean. So, now he's suddenly 20 prowess, which is pretty good because he got a lot of skills, which is great. He's an 8th generation, which makes sense because we're 7th. That's how the generations work. So yeah, I want him to be good. So we're just gonna let him figure out on his own, hope for some stat ups. Clumsy child. Your child is doing well enough so far, except for one aspect. Court etiquette. Good thing we don't have a court. For some reason, he can't quite wrap up his head around the proper protocol to observe in court. It's not that hard, really. If you want to salvage this one diplomacy skills, you will have to teach him court politics by example, which isn't the most glorious thing to do. Oh, that is a lot of prestige to spend, but we do have him for his diplomacy, so I'm gonna spend it. Not happy about it, but we're gonna do it. An unexpected fare. Are you an elf? No, you're a Nosferatu. Wait, are you? No, you're just another William. There are too many Williams. I guess William is just the what everyone is called in England, which, I mean, historically has been true. Though not every place welcomes a camp such as ours, it seems that Nottinghamshire certainly does, or at least William has made it look like it does, organizing an impromptu fair to trade goods and drain my followers of their coin. Cynical? Perhaps. But it's hard to deny that what a smile it puts on the faces of most, and sometimes that's enough. Ooh, we can get a bunch of prestige, which sounds great. Everyone gets some opinion and lose some stress. William joins our camp, which wouldn't be bad. He's got some decent learning. He's got some prowess. He's the right religion, so that's pretty good. We can buy provisions, but I don't want that. Or just stay at camp. This is pretty good. So maybe he does want a job. So yeah, we do need another William, and he's alright. The right religion, he's a fighter, and he's pretty good at learning. So I guess William is going to be a little bit of a friar tuck for us. So yeah. Education, matters of faith. We can get a bunch of faith if we just take a little bit of stress, which I guess we're gonna do. So far your child has followed your faith mostly because you said so, so let's make sure that he follows our faith. And we went up in stress again. Oh well. Your child always needed something to believe in during his mortal days. As such, you aren't overly surprised that he lashed onto via Kaylee. We are Furore. And Via Kaylee is evil. Well, I am what I am. Dang it. Oh wait, you stuck to it. Okay. Well, let's present him. I thought he switched faith. Alright, and I really need to end this first episode. It's starting to be really long, but I'm having such a good time, so... Wait, are we... Did we not take this? Oh! Dang it. Travel... Yeah, there we go. That's stupid. It's tough to describe what's so appealingly intimate about the low buzz of camp settling in for the evening. Maybe it's the parade of new faces eager for escape from settled life, enthusiasm that comes with camping under an open sky, or even the semi-distant braying of obstinate mules, being stable for the evening. All of this forms a quiet, comforting blanket of familiarity. This is my domain, and these are my people. A small kingdom, but one where I know every sight, sound, and soul. Ooh, light. We lose a little bit of stress. Still so close there. Other people's pasture. Okay, we really need to end this. A fine day like this, the weather's nice, the pastures of Chesterfield looks great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local patriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? So, County of Derby, improved pasture. I don't care about that. The fuck? No! Stop giving me things! Alright, and this... Okay, we... Once I'm through all of these events, then we'll end this episode. And this one here, says pack member Katla Thransdottir, examining a small curved stone of blue-green hue. Good for gout? Quite the range you have here, Robin of Leeland. Yeah, so we're pushing fake trinkets, I guess. If my lady would like, I can have some of our more exotic items fetched from the baggage. The words roll smoothly and confidently off my tongue. As you can see, we have many assets to offer your... Ooh, there's a thing over there. But don't get distracted. As you can see, we have many assets to offer yourself and your court. The pack member nods, giving her assent for us to stay for a time. Alright, so... I guess this is just a different set of slots for our agent, and I don't know what we're good at. So I guess let's just get on with our task and do it. And I guess I'm gonna look around on these, see what people are good at. But damn, we got our wife and William is good at that at the very least, and you're very good at that. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at this in between episodes, and we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna go and have a look at what this... Oh, another one. Support factions. Ooh, we can join a faction. Neat. Ooh, and there's more stuff popping up. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at these as well, and we're gonna figure out what we're doing next episode. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.